This is FIBA Podcast. Thank you for joining us in our morning daily devotion.
Greetings. Welcome to part 3 on the series of the secrets of spiritual warfare. When it comes to spiritual warfare, most Christians associate that phrase with intense fasting and prayer, speaking in tongues, voraciously praying against the devil, binding, rebuking, casting out. You get the picture. And the armor of God passage tends to add the element of militant ideology behind spiritual warfare. All the above may be true, and yes, I believe in those practices to a certain extent. However, this series is dedicated to explore what Paul was actually intending to make us understand, or at least in what way we need to understand the armor of God. In the previous 2 series, we explored both the background and immediate context of the armor of God passage. In the first part, we saw that because of what Christ has done, we have every spiritual blessing available to us and every obligation to walk according to our calling. In order to help us with that, Paul spells out the space where blessing and obligation meet, the metaphorical armor of God that we need to put on. In part 2, we saw that the emphasis here is so that we are able to be strong in the Lord and stand, as opposed to being commissioned and fighting. In this series, we will look in detail on each element of the Christian's spiritual defense system that makes us stand, starting with the belt of truth. A Roman soldier's belt, called the cingulum or balteus, had practical and symbolic purposes. Notice that it neither is a defensive nor offensive part of the armor. Its sole purpose is to secure his garments and hold several weapons, like the sword and the dagger. It distributed the weight of the armor and held it in place, while ensuring personal dignity without compromising on readiness for work. For a Christian, that is truth. We are people of the truth. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 15 says that the church is the pillar and foundation of the truth. The idea of a pillar or a foundation is that it holds up something. We hold up the truth of Jesus. In Old Testament times and the times of ancient kingdoms, kings would erect pillars that were testament to who they were and what they stood for. The church stands for the truth. Pilate asked Jesus, "What is truth?" Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." In the New Testament, truth is in conjunction with the testimony about Jesus and all that God affirms. Without the truth, there is no Christian. Truth is what marks a Christian's basic identity and spiritual dignity, because truth is also what the category of entities in verse 12 will not stand for. People in power will stand for the truth only when it's convenient to them. People who are in authority will uphold the truth so that they are popular in the eyes of those who elected them. None of the spiritual entities that we see in verse 12 stand for the truth. In fact, they oppose it. If rulers and authorities are the trendsetters of this world, and they are guided by spiritual forces behind them that don't stand for the truth, this is what characterizes the world that is opposed to the truth. But a Christian is built based on the truth. We stand on the truth and nothing else, the truth about Jesus and who He is and everything that God affirms in His Word. We may not be stalwarts or candidates who are worthy of the truth, but we are called to walk in it. While the belt of truth can imply restraint and constriction, its true purpose is to set us free, to do the purpose why we put on the armor in the first place, to be able to stand, and after we've done everything, to stand above everything else. See you in the next one.
Dear listener, we are here to stand with you in your time of need. We want to pray with you and for your prayer request. Do you need someone to talk to? We are here for you. Call us or send a message at +91 636 425 2164 +91 636 425 2164. God bless you.